we got a flat. First thing, we'll show you how to fix that using the AGM Scissor Jack. Then we'll show you everything you need to know to lift your Can-Am Defender with this jack. Let's get into it. Now, if you don't have an impact, I do suggest breaking all the lug nuts loose before you've lifted the car. But we got one, so we'll do that. The other thing you need to know is these lug nuts are 17 mil. All the Defenders use a 10 millimeter stud, which does use this smaller lug nut. So you are gonna need a 17 millimeter socket. So we'll make that switch. We'll get those off. Now, I did catch all these. If one does drop and gets into the dirt, you're gonna wanna make sure you knock that out and blow that out to make sure it's clear. We don't wanna get any debris stuck in here because when the lug nut goes back on, there's a chance it could mar the threads and mess up your studs. Make sure they're clean. Now that we have these, we're gonna put them in a safe spot. Take this thing off and get a fresh one. Okay. Now we got our fresh tire. We're going to start our lug nuts by hand to make sure that we don't cross thread anything. There are no starting noses on these studs, so if you were to use a gun to try to put these on, there's a high likelihood you could cross thread and ruin them, so don't do that. All right, with those started, we're going to go in a star pattern to tighten. That way we make sure that we're pulling the wheel flush against the brake rotor and there's no chance of it being tightened in kind of a cocked position, which is possible on some vehicles if you tighten in a circular pattern. If you did that, you wouldn't know. Everything would tighten up fine. You drive away, that wheel would square up, loosen up, and then the lug nuts and the wheel could fall off. So tighten in the star pattern. Now at this point, if you have a torque wrench, go ahead and lower your jack down till the tire just touches the ground so that you can torque these to manufacturer spec. Out here in the middle of nowhere, we don't have a torque wrench, so what we're gonna do is just go around one more time with the impact to make sure that this is tight. All right, with the wheel tight, we can switch back to our 3/4 socket. We'll get our ice chest out of the way, lower this guy down. All right, we're ready to get back on the trail. We'll start with a rear lift, but first, let's grab the stuff. Get our jack. Now on the Defender, because it's a low travel car, we don't need to pick up from the suspension. Not a lot of down travel there, so we can actually do all of our lifting from the side. The other reason we want to pick up from the side is the side of the car is parallel to the ground. That makes a much better lifting situation for the jack because it's going to be lifting perfectly straight. Now, if you need to pick up from the suspension, there are places where you can do that. But what happens is sometimes that arm can be at an angle that is not parallel to the ground. And as the jack lifts, it's going to follow that. And it's going to cause the jack to kind of bow. And it's not quite as stable a lift as doing it from the chassis. So we recommend doing it from here. And the way you find it is you reach your fingers in right about my middle knuckle or 2 inches in. I can feel a bump in the panel. That's where the frame rail is that's running down the side of the car. So I'm going to locate under here, slowly lift until I find that right there. Make sure you don't get your fingers in there. And we're good to go now. Just like that, the tire is off the ground and ready for your repair. If you're unable to lift from the side of the car in the rear, there is an alternate lifting point here at the back, but you do want to be careful because this is a steel skid plate. It is going to be slippery on the top of the jack, so be careful. The way we're going to get to this is there's a frame rail here right where the suspension is connecting. We're going to place the jack so it's just under that frame rail. Okay, we're lined up with the frame rail. We're in between the front and rear lower arms. So we're kind of centered up and we can lift. There it is, tire is off the ground and ready for the repair. For the front, we're also gonna pick up off the frame rail. Same situation. We're gonna reach in, we're gonna feel that bump just a couple inches in. Locate the jack under that. I'm gonna check I got it right. Okay, I'm square, and now I can lift. And the tire is off the ground and ready for repair. Now, if you're unable to lift from the side of the car, there is an alternate lifting point for the front, and it's here under the front skid. You do want to make sure that the car is really stable. Because this is all steel, it is going to be slippery. So this is the non-preferred lifting point, but again, if you need to lift from here, I'll show you how to do that. Take and place the jack under this rail that's just where the suspension is attaching to the car. That way we're kind of biasing to one side and we're just picking up the side that we need to. We'll center the jack up. We know we're going to hit the right spot. Now we can lift. There, the tire is off the ground and ready for your repair. Before you go, 2 quick tips. 1, if your car is drivable, try to get that off the trail and parked on a flat surface with no rocks or debris if possible. It's safer for you because then you won't get hit, and it's a lot easier to work on the car if you're not having to fight debris. Tip 2, if you have an ice chest or a toolbox or a spare tire, or you can find rocks or logs laying around, slide one of those bad boys under the car. It acts as a second point of contact. That way, if God forbid something happens and the car falls off the jack, it'll catch the car so it doesn't drop all the way to the ground, saving you time and hopefully making everything a little bit safer. And that being said, today's video had one goal, and that was to show you everything you need to know to lift your Can-Am Defender quickly and safely. Because how you lift it matters. I'm Bryan with AGM. Thanks for watching this episode of How You Lift It, and we'll see you next time.